The Narcissist hoover is a term named after the vacuum cleaner brand Hoover, because narcissistic individuals come along to suck you back in, to treat you like dirt, to then go all out to discard you in some of the most horrific ways again. The Narcissist hoover is their attempt to pull you back into their cycle of manipulation, usually after you've tried to break free, or you have broken free, or they've discarded you and they suddenly see that you're doing well for yourself. So now you have something to offer them again. Like the vacuum cleaner. They suck you back in when they feel like you have something to offer them, or they're losing control, or they've lost control. The hoover, although it feels like it's about love or remorse and regret, it isn't. It's about control. It's about regaining power. It's about taking something that you have that they want. They can come at you with the oh so sweet apology. They can suddenly become the person you first fell for, offering those false, those insincere apologies where they shift the blame onto you. They might potentially admit a past mistake. They can make those grand promises of change, the future faking of how everything will be different. Only once they've got you back where they want you, everything's back to what you were trying to escape from. The words are empty. Once you're back, the cycle starts all over again. They can come at you with the fake emergencies. They can claim that there's a sudden crisis, whether they've had a sudden health scare, whether they've got some form of financial trouble, or whether they've suffered some form of tragedy. Narcissistic individual, through the fake emergency, they're hoping that your empathy will override your ability to logically think about the situation. They want you to feel guilty enough or bad enough or sorry enough that you rush to help them, you rush to support them, often at a great detriment to yourself. Narcissists will use the guilt trip. They can remind you of the good times. Although those good times with a narcissist manipulating you into believing that they're someone they're not. They can suggest that you leaving is cruel in some way. After everything they've done for you, this is how you're repaying them. They knew you'd leave just like the rest. You're just as bad as the rest. They can't believe how selfish you are as a person. They can turn around and say, after everything I've done for you, this is how you dare to repay me. That's not very nice, is it? They can also use jealousy triggers. A narcissist will happily move on to a new source of supply quickly. And then once they get bored, they look to hoover you and suck you back in. They can flaunt the new supply, make it seem as though they're happier without you. However, the narcissist is usually promising their new supply the same world that they still owe you. And they will owe it the new supply and the one after and the one after, because they're all the narcissist's false promises. Narcissists look to provoke a reaction, to pull you back in some way. They might not necessarily want you back, as in getting back together, but they want your attention. They like to accuse you of being jealous or crazy or bitter or obsessed because it matches their narrative and helps make the new supply work harder to please them. There can be the random check-in, where they send you that random happy birthday message, or hey, long time no see, how have you been? They're looking to reignite old feelings, reopen the door to their manipulation. They can say, hey, just watch this movie, it reminded me of you. And the second you respond back, they've got what they wanted, your attention. If you stand your ground and don't give them anything, any reaction, they can recruit their flying monkeys. They can send mutual friends or family members to convince you that you need to go and talk to the narcissist because they're doing so badly without you. They really need you. They can't believe that you would treat that person like that. The narcissist enablers. making it feel like you're the one who is in the wrong. And if you still don't respond, a narcissist can go all out on their mass smear campaign against you. If hoovering fails, they switch tactics. They paint you out to be the problem as they paint themselves out to be the woe is me, hard done to, sweet and innocent person. They can look to make you defend yourself so that you re-engage with them, because it's natural to want to defend ourselves. It's quite hard to sort of step back and document and not respond and recognise that the people who take the narcissist side aren't people that you really want in your life. The narcissist hoovering is not about love. It's about control. And once they have that control back over you, once they've pulled you back in, the cycle of abuse continues. The best thing you can do is stay busy or get busy in something that is of benefit to you, whether that's health goals, whether that's career goals, whether that's new hobbies, new routines, new exercises, dancing around, listening to some music, writing down positive affirmations, whatever it is that's going to keep you on a more positive path and less likely to respond to the narcissistic individual. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, this channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people who cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do have a couple of select one-to-one slots available if anyone is interested in those. I also have several books out on Amazon, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery, which is less about reading and more about writing with the prompts on working on triggers and such. Then there is the new novel, Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist, which is the first in a 3-part series. A Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which is all about the criteria, the manipulative behaviours they use, and the effects that it has on you. And then there is 50 rules to deal with narcissistic individuals, how to stay sane and break the chain. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.